Way, it's nearly Halloween and we're also approaching Christmas, so let's talk about Easter eggs? Whatever, you try and come up with an engaging intro segue. The humble Easter egg has become a mainstay of video games, a little reward for the player for snuffling through every inch of the game like a fetid little swine. And some of these cheeky nook and cranny secrets are unbelievably awesome, hidden so deeply or so obscurely that when you discover them you can't help but just applaud the effort that went into their creation. With this in mind, I'm Jules of WhatCulture.com and here are 10 genius video game Easter eggs you need to see for yourself. Number 10. Killer Ice Cream Truck, Hitman Absolution. Sometimes assassins have to make tough choices, often within short spans of time. Should I kill this guy or knock him out? Which disguise should I get, if any? Can I snag some pad thai before I get this guy to pad die? But here in the middle of the desert, the choice is obvious. No, not to kill him outright, nor to let him die of thirst, but instead to shoot every last buzzard in the area out of the sky. Obviously. Then simply wait, and watch this chap try to stumble away in fear and confusion before this happens. That's right, death by ice cream van. It's just a shame it doesn't stop because in this weather a Mr. Whippy wouldn't go amiss. Number 9. Granny Gang, Fallout New Vegas. When players enter the hazardous, irradiated Nevada desert with the Wild Wasteland perk under their belt, odd things will occur. Some are just pop culture references or funny dialogue bits, but there is an instance which really rustles my humbugs. After you're done exploring the abandoned robot factory looking for a mech to be turned into a prostitute, don't ask. Maud's muggers, a crack team of wrinkly warriors, will attack you with knives and rolling pins. Since they decide to wear dresses rather than armour, they're not much of a threat, but still, it's an awesome little encounter and one that pays reference to a Monty Python sketch along the same lines. Number 8. Activisions of the past. Black Ops 2. Call of Duty on a list that has the word genius in the title? My god, I must be mad! Well, yeah, I am, but still, give credit where credit is due, as Black Ops 2 is a great little Easter egg hidden in the Nuketown 2025 map. If you commit mass murder of the mannequins in the area in under 2 minutes and then head back to the town welcome sign in the middle of the map, you'll get to see this. A lovely 8-bit throwback to Activision's early days, which now gives the 13-year-olds too young to play Black Ops the ability to play games that existed before they were even born. Games like Pitfall, Kaboom, Hero and even River Raid. Classic titles and a genius inclusion to the game. Number 7. Fun Park, Command & Conquer The Covert Operations. The first Command & Conquer game was tough. Very fun, but tough. Its expansion, The Covert Operations, intended to push players even further with a collection of challenging missions. Some of them were also filled to the brim with dinosaurs. Launching the game with the command line augment Fun Park would treat the players to a 5-mission mini-campaign in a park full of the creatures. Kane of the Brotherhood of Nod informs you in a new cutscene that he's been receiving strange reports on animal behaviour in the area, and it's up to you to find out what's going on. Most of the missions require you to go on a hunting expedition with a small squad. Others require you to find and repair a destroyed base, then build up an army and wipe out all opposition. The final one is unique, however, because you get to control the animals as they attack a nearby Nod base before they go extinct. Again. Number 6. Cow Level, Diablo 2. Okay, so do you remember back in the day when I was cutting my teeth in What Culture that I made a video on top 10 secret areas in gaming? Well, I did, and alongside a lot of people pointing out that I look like a complete tosser in my intro pic, which, thank you, all feedback is good feedback, something that I'd air quotes missed was the infamous cow level from Diablo 2. That's right, an entire level comprising of cows in one of the darkest, gore-filled games of the time. So grab yourself a Heradric Cube, Wirt's Leg and a Tome of Town portal and have yourself an experience that's far from bull. Consider my debt to you paid and I'll be even more smug in my next photo. Number 5. Mr. Rossetti resets. Animal Crossing. We've all switched off consoles in our time and ended up losing all the progress we've made, sometimes because your friend Mark keeps spamming the same move over and over again in Tekken 3. Thankfully, Animal Crossing included Mr. Rossetti to prevent fans of the series from repeating the same mistake. Should the player make the foolish decision of turning off their GameCube and losing all their hard work, Mr. Rossetti will appear next time they start a game, reciting a long monologue about the importance of saving regularly. The more the player resets unnecessarily, the angrier he'll get with each visit, and the more talkative he becomes. There's a chance that Rossetti will even fool the player by resetting everything himself, only for the game to flash back and reveal it was all a prank, thus giving a taste of your own hubris medicine. Number 4. Satanic Backmasking, WarioWare Twisted. Nintendo and Satanism? You surely can't put the two in the same sentence, right? Well, in WarioWare Twisted, we get to meet Ashley, a lonely teenage witch whose best buddy in the whole world is a little devil called Red. After beating her stage, you'll unlock a vinyl player with 3 songs. One of them is her stage song for you to sing along to. Once you hit the play button, the track will begin, and nothing will seem out of the ordinary at first if you let it play normally. But if you spin the record anti-clockwise at top speed, however, then you get to listen to this. Through the muddled mixture of notes, it sounds like Ashley says, "I have granted all kids to hell." Nintendo labelled this bizarre Easter egg as just a weird coincidence, so let's just hope it was nothing more than that and that Toad isn't secretly working for the devil himself. Number 3, an unusual 4-letter request. Harvester. Rife with social satire and commentary, Harvester is a very bizarre and unique point-and-click adventure game. After all, Harvester is one of the very few games that will let you get away with decapitating a bad-tempered 8-year-old paperboy who's packing heat. If the town is a little strange, you can always chat to Steve's mother, though she shares quite an unexpected response if you decide to be a potty mouth in front of her. Under the discussion topics is a custom field where you can type in pretty much any topic. Most people won't bother responding to what you type in there though. If you type however, Steve's mother will be slightly surprised initially, then will assume it was an invitation. If you answer positively, she'll say she'll perhaps save it for later. Now that just ain't right. Number 2, Psycho Mantis, Metal Gear Solid. I had to put this on the list, as this encounter with the deranged psychic of Metal Gear Solid was an iconic one by all means. Psycho Mantis begins by delving into your mind, by reading your memory card and even noting which Konami games you've played. And when you battle against him, he'll black out the screen, as if the TV was disconnected from the controller at times. The most effective way to curb this, according to the Colonel, is to plug the controller into Player Port 2. His mind tricks were a wondrous Easter egg for the time. For a game about war, super soldiers and the like, Metal Gear Solid wasn't afraid to unleash its surreal side to get this point across. And number 1, Mystery Space Theater, Star Wars Rebel Assault 2. I love Rebel Assault 2. It's like a B-movie in all the best ways. Cheesy dialogue, kind of shit, but my god was it a blast to play through. It had all the things which make Star Wars great. Space dogfights, huge explosions and stormtroopers that can't hit for toffee. But sometimes fighting against an evil empire can be a bit draining. That's why LucasArts allowed you to type in a code to unlock Mystery Science Theater 3000 mode, in which you now get humorous dialogue in place of the speech. And let me tell you, nothing takes the edge off ending numerous stormtroopers' lives than a few little jokes. And that's our list. Do you have any other chocolate nuggets you want me to take a look at? Well, tell me about them in the comments section below. And if you want to get all private and chat secrets with me, you can do so here or on my personal Twitter, RetroJ with a 0. If you enjoyed this video, then like, share and subscribe for more. As always, I've been Jules for WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.